It's a beautiful day in Battambang. Let's have a look. Let's have a look, see how it's looking. There's a lot of streets like this here. Kind of rough shape. A lot of dirt roads. Kind of reminds me of Phnom Penh before, like 10 years ago. But it's changed a lot, though. Oh, yeah, that's cool. There's no way I'm doing that, though. No way. You don't pedal hard enough. You're not very good on a bicycle. You probably wouldn't go off any ramps with me. So today, this is our trusty steed, little click, and we're going on an adventure. Let's go drive around and see stuff.
See what we can find.
Let's go.
Y'all don't know people like this. Y'all don't know people like this. Y'all don't know people like this. Y'all don't know people like this.
1,400 people.
Wat Samrong Knong. So we're trying to do some of the off the beaten path stuff a little bit because we were here before and we've done the bat cave, we've done the bamboo train, the other Wat, which I can't remember the name of, big one on the hill. Did all that already, so got a few places to go to today that you probably haven't heard of. Big red ant on me. Get him. Son of a bitch. Elbow drop from the top. Battambang is definitely a wilder place than Phnom Penh. The amount of giant ferns and stuff that we've seen. Look at this shot right here. Isn't that beautiful? Take a photo here, Sarah. Yeah, it's a pretty green place. Pretty wild though. Like we sat out last night at a bar, and a really cool bar. It's like the first expat bar. What's it called? The Balcony. Really cool spot, but then it's just the bugs come out at night and it's not even mosquitoes, it's just everything. You feel like you're being swarmed a bit. So Battambang, the second largest city in Cambodia. I think third by population though. Siem Reap has them beat by population, but Siem Reap definitely feels busier. Even though the population difference isn't huge, but the tourists that come into it make a big difference. Let's play the game, what's in this tree? I think it's hard, extremely hard. Is it a fruit? Is it a pod? Seed pod? Sarah, can you do a tree scan on this tree, Science Sarah? Science Sarah's on top of it with her science technology. And there's like little cannonballs on it.
Yeah, that's definitely it. The cannonball tree. It's a tropical tree known for its large, unique, fragrant blossoms and cannonball-shaped fruit. As the fruits ripen, they fall on unsuspecting people below. Habitat, Buddhist monasteries. Okay. Now, we have an option.
Uh-oh. Run, cat, run. Jeez, they came out of nowhere looking for that cat.
The killing fields here are free to enter. And some say that it's like better than the one in Phnom Penh. If you're gonna do Battambang, you might as well do the killing fields here because you probably don't want to do two sets of killing fields.
Yeah, the killing fields are definitely worth going to, like some place, whether it's here or Phnom Penh. But they're just like, man, I don't want to think about that when I think about Cambodia. There's so many cool things here that, you know, it's not, I don't want it to be mostly about that. If I ask somebody back in Canada, like, what do you know about Cambodia? What are they going to say? They're going to say genocide maybe, and that's it. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want your reputation just to be a genocide happened here. So I try not to do too many videos about that type of stuff because of that. There's so much other cool stuff out there. So we were driving by this Wat and we decided to pull in because we saw this from the road. This has got to be some kind of like, if you don't behave yourself, this is where you're gonna end up. In the soup. Oh my, ugh, that guy's eyes are like melting. Maybe the devil's making decisions over here. The Buddhist devil.
Well, he's like on the podium like a judge, right?
Yeah. And these people are forced to climb a big green cactus with some kind of giant creature like a rat biting at their feet and getting speared in the rear. Oh. Look at their arms. Their arms are so creepy. And their dongs. Their uterus is hanging out. Their tongues. Wow. Bizarre. And we also got dinosaurs over here. Check it out. So this is the Chinese-built dam, and it controls water to the river. So I suppose if they need more water in the dry season, they open this up and the water flows through here. Battambang is an agricultural city for sure. Okay, we can't stand out in the sun for long. What was I going to say? Oh, the guy we talked to last night was he was saying that when they put this in, it actually made it better because they could control the water in the river a bit more. So he seemed to think it was a good thing, even though you hear so many people complaining about Chinese dams. Okay, let's move on. Okay, this is the Prahok Market. They're making Prahok under here, and it reeks. Look at Sarah's freaking out. She won't go in there. We got our bike parked over here. This lady said we could park here. No, not doing it? Okay, I'll do a quick walkthrough. Just go cover your nose. Let's see what's going on in these barrels. So Prahok is fermented fish. It's fish mushed up with some spices and all kinds of stuff, and it's just left to sit and rot essentially. But the rotting makes it super pungent. Ooh. And makes it, ugh, this place is hell. Okay, look at this. Fish covered in salt, chili, all kinds of spices. This guy's splashing brine on it. And it's just gonna sit there and rot. I can't believe it's just sitting on the floor like that. Look at it. Look at this though. This is crazy, right? It's worth coming to have a look at. It doesn't smell that bad now, does it? Anyway. So they say Prahok is like Cambodian cheese. If they love it, they put it on all kinds of stuff. You wouldn't eat it just plain. You would definitely it's all like fish intestines or something, I think. Yeah, you definitely would mix it with some stuff. If you just ate it straight up, it would be disgusting. It's like a real horror movie in here. Oh, what does this guy got going on? This fish paste. Look at this. Cambodian food, come and try it. Delicious. Infused with flavors. All right, we gotta find Sarah. She might have passed out or something. Oh, there she is. You good? Oh, that's nice. Here we are at the spring roll place. Doing it up for me. Yeah. Making some fresh spring rolls for us. This is where all the tourists stop, I suppose. It's a little stand in the middle of nowhere kind of thing. It's marked on the map. And let's see if we can have a look around. So they dry that in the sun, and then in the afternoon they bring it in out of the sun. This, because if they don't, then it'll be too brittle and it'll break. You gotta like dry it so you can still bend it, you know what I mean? Gotta work on that technique a little bit.
I'll make one spicy and one spicy.
Oh yeah, that looks good. These are spring rolls made with the rice paper, made fresh in-house. Okay, this is my favorite kind of spring roll. Spring rolls in the West are usually made with wheat wrappers. Obviously this is rice paper. You gotta deep fry them and then eat them right away because they lose their crispiness faster than the wheat ones. But you can hear that. Wait, the microphone's here. Crispy still, and just like stick in your teeth goodness. So good. This is Phnom, ancient temple built in the 11th century, I believe. And originally a Hindu temple, very much in line with the whole Angkor Wat stuff. And these grounds are kind of nice. I believe there's a modern Buddhist temple somewhere over that way. Yeah, that is nice. Look at all the detail in it. Somebody's job is to paint murals in Buddhist temples. What a job that would be.
This place is beautiful.
Really beautiful. Oh, it's so hot. We got a little ways to go. 10-minute drive. We've already drove probably about 20 minutes, maybe even longer, 30 minutes down that road, and my hands are killing me. Just hold on to just squeeze that.
Oh, why is it like that for grip, I guess?
It's like spiking my hands for 30 minutes, holding on tight and like going down a really bumpy road. Well, that was a long ride. I am rattled, my hands are sore, my skin's probably burnt. However, we made it, and I would say it's worth it. Oh, that breeze feels so good. I think I'm gonna go down here, even though this looks really scary. It's not so bad. Get down by the water. Wow, look at that. It's pretty cool. They're letting the water out. Oh, there's kids swimming over here. So the water drains out into all these canals, which we've been actually driving along for the longest time. And they're everywhere in Battambang. It's a giant canal system. It allows them to grow rice twice a year, 2 cycles of rice growing a year. Not many places in Cambodia can do that. And it's all because of this water reservoir and the canal system that they built around it. Sitting at a little roadside cafe drinking the sweetest coffee I've ever drank. Oh my god. Yeah, so we were at the reservoir, the Camping Pui Reservoir. And we had to get out of the sun, that's why we jumped on the scooter, rode for a while, and now we're cooling off with a coffee. Whoa. School's out across the street. This school that's getting out though, I want to show you this. How's that for a school name? But that reservoir is a really cool spot. It's a cool spot to hang out at night even. A lot of people will have like picnics and stuff like towards the evening when it's less hot. So that's just a few off the beaten path places around Battambang. You can check out my old video from 10 years ago and see some of the more common places, the bamboo train, the cave, the temple. What else? There was something else. Sara broke a hammock at one point. It was pretty good. We didn't want to do the same stuff again, and I'm sure there's other videos, plenty of other videos that are going to show you those things. They probably won't be as good, but these little girls, aren't they adorable? In their little school uniforms. Their funny little backpacks. Yeah, take care, comb your hair, I'm out. Not such a bad school. Look at the little pudgy kid in the end. It's funny. Hey, buddy.
Prefer when I'm by myself. I don't wanna hang around y'all. For good health. One day I'm really gon' ball. Fuck around and buy the whole mall. Breaking that cake. Flexing 700 in the bank. Not a superhero, I don't save. Look at my face. Look at my grades. Don't match up, no love. Look at date.